Thank you for being here. This is a great crowd. It's a beautiful day on this special occasion. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Mayor Pro Tem Jeff Griffith, Lubbock City Council. We have a lot of folks I'd like to acknowledge this morning to get us started. State Representative John Frullo, Stephen Falk from NWM Architects, Josh and Clayton from Lee Lewis Construction, Joe Longway from the DPS office, Sheriff Kelly Rowe, our Fire Chief Sean Fogerson, and of course our Police Chief Floyd Mitchell, Deputy City Manager Bill Howerton, Assistant City Manager Mark Yearwood, Facilities members that are in attendance. Councilwoman Sheila Patterson, Councilmember Juan Chavez, Councilmember Randy Christian, our City Secretary Becky Garza, our City Attorney Chad Weaver, from Parks Director Ron Gallagher. Two special people that their name will come up in just a bit. Jordan Wheatley and Chad Tarver, developers of this great property around us. Our Emergency Management Director, Joe Mowry, Eddie McBride from the Chamber of Commerce, and former member, City Council member, District 6, Jim Gilbreth. Thank you all for being here. Today is about commitment. It's a commitment for your City Council and your police administration, the City of Lubbock, to continue to improve public safety. I'm now going to let Councilmember Steve Massengale, who is also our Facilities Chair, speak and talk about why we're doing this. Thank you. Steve.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. It's my pleasure to be here. I think it's exciting to be here in North Lubbock today. I don't want to steal Miss Joy's thunder, but it's just great to look all the way around and see all the activity, all the home starts behind us, all the commercial on Frankfurt. I'm very thankful to be in Lubbock, to have our economy, the one that doesn't, our economy never has the highs of the highs or the lows of the lows. And with all the challenges in the world today, I believe we are in the right place. So this is the third substation that's part of the Public Safety Improvement Project. This council and councils before us worked hard on what was going to be the future facilities for our law enforcement here in Lubbock. Here's the result. Council approved this in December of 2017. 3 substations. We're sitting here today on the last of the 3. This is the North Substation. The South Substation is already underway at 142nd in Indiana, and our East Substation is underway on 19th and MLK, and it has the prettiest view of the Canyon Lakes, doesn't it? The Public Safety Improvements Project will include a new downtown, smaller headquarters for police that will be south of Citizens Tower. It includes a new facility for municipal court, which will start construction very soon just west of Citizens Tower. And finally, to finish off the project, we will construct a new crime lab and property warehouse out on Municipal Hill, which is actually on top of what was the old Animal Services facility. We told the taxpayers this was going to cost 3 pennies on the tax rate, and it ended up costing 2. Mayor Pro Tem's right. This is a commitment to public safety for our community. I believe our men and women in blue deserve the facilities they need to do their job to make sure that our community is safe. These facilities will serve our community for many, many years to come. Before I pass it on to Ms. Joy, I just want to extend my gratitude to my colleagues on the Facilities Committee, Ms. Joy and Mr. Griffith. We spend a tremendous amount of time together. We feel like this project was the correct one, and anyway, we're really excited about it. Without further ado, I want to introduce Latrelle Joy. She's a council member for District 6.
Well, all good things are worth waiting for, and this is one of those. If you live in this area today and you're here, raise your hand. I'd like to see. Look at that. Awesome, awesome. We had groundbreakings at the East 19th location and the 142nd location, and when we did, I talked a little bit about Hill Street Blues and the fact that the precincts in that movie, and it's kind of an analogy, but I need to give credit to Joe Longway, DPS, Joe, hand. He found his kitchen. And I will treasure this forever. This is awesome. So, in return for this, I have to start with the donation of the Wheatley and Chad Harvard. Jordan, where are you? Where are you? Is Chad here? No, Chad's not here. This is what a developer can do to help the city and at the same time help his development. And he stepped up and said, yes, I will do this. And these are Jordan and Chad's right behind us, this development. And Jordan's involved in development, which is across Frankfurt, called Lincoln 616. And so he's heavily invested in this area. And we appreciate so much, Jordan, that you're willing to do this for the city and for the citizens. He put his person aside to say, I want to do something that's good for everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I asked Sally Abbey to give me some statistics about this area. Now, this particular area is much larger than District 6, but just between 4th Street and the city limits, and between Quaker and Milwaukee Avenue, there are 3,296 residences. There are 600 duplexes, which means you've got 1,200 residences, and over 2,000 apartment residents. And that doesn't include a lot of the other properties that are out here, such as Wilshire Place and some of the others. So there's a large contingent of people here who are going to be served by this facility. One of our residents out here reminded me that he's real excited about it because we've got racing going on up and down Erskine. So maybe this will help. We hope it will. These facilities, I'm not going to describe them because Chief Mitchell is here to tell you what's going to be there. But I couldn't be more excited because this area is developing, and it's developing nicely, and this will just be another asset to the area. So thank you all for coming. This was a great turnout, and we hope to see you out soon.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us today for the groundbreaking of the police substation. I wanted to introduce my executive staff. We have John Caspel, Chief John Caspel, Assistant Chief, and Assistant Chief Nathan White. As I thought about today's groundbreaking ceremony, what it will mean to the community and to the men and women in uniform, will serve to protect it, I can't help but think about how we fund as a nation and how far we have to go when it comes to the relationship between law enforcement and the communities we serve. As I thought about the word groundbreaking, I wanted to search the meaning and the origin of the word. I wanted to reach out and feel, touch, and experience the word groundbreaking. It's a familiar word, and with all ceremonies such as this, it could have been for a new school, a new children's hospital. Groundbreaking. In the traditional definition, it is the act of breaking ground for new construction, and that's what we're here for today. However, when you look deeper at the word groundbreaking, its definition, its synonyms, reveal so much more. It's the introduction of new ideas and methods. It's to be innovative, unconventional, pioneering, disruptive, unprecedented, ingenious. What we see happening in American police today of the death of George Floyd is groundbreaking. We are charting new territory in American policing. And those of us in law enforcement need to stop and listen to what is being communicated to us by the people we have sworn to protect and hold. I know I'm listening, and I know my staff is listening. For those of us in law enforcement, we are in a strange place. And it's time for a whole lot of self-reflection and transformation on how and why we operate and do what we do. We have to look at our policies, our procedures, and our practices. Our community demands it. Our community deserves it. We have to look at our disciplinary processes and the need to separate ourselves from those that were harm to our community and this profession. Collectively, as a community, must have to show the world what a just and fair democracy looks like for all people. This is America. In 1969, over 50 years ago, we put a man on the moon. Why can't we figure this out? It is my hope that this community sees this new patrol division station they truly are, a safe place, a place to consider issues that affect us all. It is my hope that this community sees the men and women of this department as an extension of themselves. It is my hope that the men and women of the department sees a family member, a neighbor, a friend, and other impact everyone in this community. This would truly be groundbreaking. I welcome you to the new Northwood Station. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. We now will do the ceremonial. We're going to break some ground. Some of it looks kind of, well, Councilman Chavez, it looks like you and I can operate this equipment, correct?